you playing?
Oh, Mario Odyssey.
Mario Odyssey, isn't that for kids or something?
What? No, this is the Switch, the greatest console ever right now.
What do you mean? The Switch is a joke at my school.
What? Has this ever happened to you? You're minding your own business, doing something you love, when suddenly someone waltzes in and decides, hey, you're too old to be doing blank activity. Hey everyone, Silly Drifloon here to tell you that no, you're not too old to do blank activity. What even is that? First of all, you're never too old to do anything, and please don't let these cynical people tell you otherwise. The very idea of something being age exclusive is beyond ridiculous. I mean, I understand going as far as having legal age restrictions for minors, but shouldn't adulthood be about adding to the list of activities you can do rather than replacing them with these so-called societal norms? Imagine, if you will, for a moment, a world in which no intellectual properties existed. That means a world in which nothing was artistically or creatively made. What would we be left with? Sports, fashion, politics, and basically no creativity left behind for the future generations. I don't know about you, but I don't think people are meant to grow up to become these boring adults with no interest for pop culture outside of mainstream hobbies and interests. Especially when pop culture IPs love to target older audiences because kids love doing what older kids do. I mean, have you seen the target audience of Call of Duty? They target older audiences. But who's actually playing Call of Duty? 8 and 12-year-olds. Now, on the other hand, who's the target audience for Pokemon? 8 and 12-year-olds. But who's actually playing them? Well, yeah, some 8 and 12-year-olds are playing Pokemon, but the vast majority of Pokemon players are in their 20s. The way a kid plays Pokemon and the way an adult plays Pokemon is totally different. Ooh, I'm gonna pick Charmander. He's so cute. Alright, I'm gonna pick Charmander. I'm gonna have him be a fully EV trained Charizard. I'm gonna have EV spread on attack and speed. I'm gonna have fire type moves and flying type moves. You get my point. And this is not just a video game exclusive thing. Cartoons as well, like Steven Universe and Avatar The Last Airbender. My dad loves Avatar The Last Airbender. Is he not allowed to watch Avatar The Last Airbender because it's for kids? Like, I don't get it. People see other people watching our cartoon and they freak out. Like, no, what are you doing? That's for kids. As if they're belittling the intelligence of children. Children are not stupid. Cartoons aren't just mindless humor to have them, like, entertained or something. There are many, many examples of cartoons out there with great storytelling, good character development. Are we just gonna assume, oh yeah, kids, they don't understand any of that? No. When I was a kid, I loved Avatar. I loved Samurai Jack. There are tons of dark undertones in things like Disney movies, talking about real things like death. You think, oh yeah, kids are just not gonna understand that, so why bother putting that in a game or a cartoon? That's not how it works. This is exactly what bothers me. People look at a cartoon and go, oh, look what a silly little thing walking. But what they don't realize is that behind that silly little thing walking, there is a person with a passion and desire to tell a story. In fact, Brad Bird called out on Twitter that he will not apologize for the curse words in Incredibles 2 simply because he never intended to make it a kids movie. He simply made a movie and it's rated PG. People need to understand that behind every single animated work is a team of real grown people with a desire for storytelling as their real and true profession. And as adults who want to choose this career choice need to watch cartoons in order to get their own creativity. You know, it's not like an author is never gonna read another book in their life. Obviously, if you want to be an author, you need to have an extensive library of books you've read. And the same thing goes with people who want to study animation. We have to watch tons of cartoons like the Looney Tunes and things of that nature. I love watching shows like Steven Universe and Tangled the series. So many times people walk by and I'm like, why are you watching that? That's for kids. And it's like, well, I want to watch this sincerely. What's wrong with that? Animation is just another form of art expression. There's tons of things you can't do with live action. So you can express these things in animation. Let your creativity flow from within you, making crazy kind of in-your-face sort of things with this art form. Making it rated E for everyone or G for general audience doesn't mean that it's some sort of kiddie thing that's toned down for everyone. That's not what that means. It just means that it's more inclusive. So the rated R stuff is exclusively for adults, but the G and the E stuff is for everyone, kids and grown-ups alike. And that's really what I love, that family-friendly aspect, the hey, anyone is allowed to see this. There's nothing in here that would be too hard for kids, but it wouldn't also be like too dull for adults. It'll be perfect for that general audience. And that brings us back to Nintendo. What people forget, or what people tend to forget, is that Nintendo saved the gaming industry. Back when gaming was about to vanish from the face of the earth and be considered a fad, in came Nintendo with Mario Bros. Nintendo has always been a family company, but not only that, they've been a smart company. All the 3D games you see today, like Call of Duty, would have never existed if 3D gaming didn't excel as a platform back when Nintendo made Super Mario 64. There are so many things that go beyond just being a silly, cute game. And no one knows this more than the adults who play them. Well, thank you again, guys, so much for watching. Next time someone tells you that you're too old to do something, I hope you share this video with them. And please share this video if you feel like you've learned something today. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to join the Drifloon Army and hit the bell to be notified when I post again. Bye! Wow, nice jump. You know, you're actually pretty good at this.
Yeah, actually, I already beat this game a month ago.